it is time to outfit him with some tools. Now, keep in mind, he's going to need tools that are going to hold up, right? He's going to be working all day, every day, so we're going to line him up with a bunch of these tools from Ingersoll Rand because they are built and designed to last. If you are going to be testing the limits of these tools and working all day, every day, Ingersoll Rand is where you want to go. Now, over there in the side panel right there, just real quick, I'm going to run down, grinders, reciprocating saws, a variety of drills and impacts.
Yeah.
That's cool, and that brings us right over here.
Yeah, these are professional level tools that you can count on day in and day out. Now you've got grinders here as well as polishers. One tool I really like is the cordless heat gun. I do a lot of wiring and do a lot of wiring looms and stuff, and it's almost like you always need an extra set of hands. Well, with this tool, you don't. You can lay it down like that. You can turn it on, and now you can kind of go through and do your heat shrink sleeves and all that kind of stuff, and it'll go 1,022 degrees. Oof. And you can adjust the heat temperature setting in 18-degree increments, and also as well as high or low the fan blows on this thing, so if you get more CFM or less CFM, it's really a nice tool.
Now, coming on down here, you have got the ratchets, so traditional and impact, up to 60 foot-pounds, up to 180. So, you're going to be able to just be ripping stuff off. And I mean that figuratively, of course. But that brings us to the workhorse, the DXS2. This thing is just awesome.
Yeah, it's a half-inch cordless impact that can pretty much do it all. There's a ton of little features put into this that help so much in a practicality setting, right? My eyesight isn't what it once was, so let's be honest, right? When you're looking into a wheel well or looking into a dark area, I have a hard time seeing and making out, where I'm going with stuff. So they've got a light. It's not just a little light on top. It's a 360-degree all the way around, and it's an LED light that when it's in neutral setting, you adjust the brightness of it. The power settings on the back of it allows it to be fully functional for different size applications or in different size drives. So you can use one that's got full blast, that's 1,600 foot-pounds of torque, or you can slow it down so you don't snap fasteners.
So when you talk about that, here is another innovation right here, is the interchangeable anvils right here. So you can put these in there and you can go from 3/8 to 1/2 inch to 3/4. You've got different lengths. You can use 3/4, all different sizes and lengths for that. And that brings us over to these sockets right here. They actually slide right in. So the way that that's built in, you go in there and there's no power loss.
You're gaining 15% more torque. Now, if you look at these, you don't have to use one of these sockets. A lot of guys might already have drawers full of sockets. You don't have to throw those away. You can still use them with this tool, but you won't be able to utilize that extra 15% of power that you can by using the direct sockets specifically for it.
This dude is going to be thrilled. I can't wait to see his face when he looks. I don't think he knew all these tools were coming, right? It's like, surprise.
Jackpot.
He's going to be like a little kid at Christmas. It's going to be awesome.